Christmas time is here, by golly, disapproval would be folly. Deck the halls with hunks of holly, fill the cup and don't say when. Kill the turkeys, ducks, and chickens, mix the punch, drag out the dickens. Even though the prospect sickens, brother, here we go again.
All right, welcome back, my fellow agents. It is I, X7, your master of musical mayhem and host of Zenorama, the podcast of heroes and monsters. And also a little note: we are getting Lilith is getting her computer looked at tomorrow, and we are just on a brief holiday respite. So we will be back with new content shortly, hopefully. And today, of course, is December 26th, the day after Christmas. And as is our wont, at least 2 years in a row now, we're going to be reviewing 7 more Christmas songs. This is the 2025 Yule edition of 7 Song Friday. And you can see that some of these do have relevance here, some of them do not, and that's okay. We are listening to A Christmas Carol by Tom Lehrer, which is, of course, in the public domain, so we'll probably be listening to all of it because we can.
On Christmas Day you can't get sore, your fellow man you must adore. There's time to rob him all the more, the other 306 a day afore.
I want to be a dentist.
Relations sparing no expense, send some useless old utensil, or a matching pen and pencil,
just the thing I need.
How nice. It doesn't matter how sincere it is, nor how heartfelt the spirit. Sentiment will not endear it. What's important is the price. Hark the Herald Tribune sings.
Is it me, or did Tom seem a little bit cynical there? He makes valid points, though, doesn't he? I do love Hermie and Rudolph. They're going to be independent together.
Advertising wondrous things. God rest ye merry merchants, may ye make the Yuletide pay. Angels we have heard on high tell us to go out
and buy.
So let the raucous sleigh bells jingle, hail our dear old friend Kris Kringle, driving his reindeer across the sky. Don't stand underneath when they fly by.
All right, so there's our first song. I thought we'd start a little different rather than having an introductory music. But I'm not exactly sure how we're going to end it now because I didn't think that far ahead. But having said all that, if you've watched this far, please watch a little longer. The whole episode will be great. All the 7 songs are fun, although some are a little dire, more dire than cynical, or some might be downright scary. But and if you could like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know, and you'll be able to vote at least on YouTube as well as Spotify. And let's rock and roll with Weird Al. So Al's done a couple of Christmas songs. This is one I happen to have here. It's not, well, and you'll hear it. Yes, that was indeed an atomic blast. This is Christmas at Ground Zero. And it's one of his funnier ones. I do appreciate a dark sense of humor. And as I said, this at least three of these songs, four of these songs are a little demented, if you will, which is no surprise if you've been listening to this podcast for any amount of time. All right, get on with it, Al. I don't want to run afoul of copyright strikes, you know.
It's Christmas at Ground Zero. There's music in the air. The sleigh bells are ringing and the carolers are singing while the air raid sirens blare.
Oh man, that's just funny. So there is the actual 45. It's off Polka Party. Does it say what about when it was? Not really that I can see. 1995. Geez, I can't believe there were still 45s around at that point in time. So this is one of Al's parody songs. It's not a parody of a current song, but it's in the style of a Christmas tune, probably from say the 60s or 50s or 60s with all the production value.
It's Christmas at ground zero. The button has been pressed. The radio just let us know that this is not a test.
Yeah, definitely the 50s because it would have been that, the television would have done it too. But there's our second song, and I forgot. I'm going to have to put in my introduction. I could put it in at the end. So our third song here is one that we all know about, and let's see if we can. We're about going to play the whole one.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Yes, that's Thurl Ravenscroft.
You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
So, as I mentioned when I reviewed this in Charlie Brown Christmas, the Grinch scared me the first couple of times I saw it. I mean, he was awful. I mean, just a mean-spirited person and wanted to do harm to others for no apparent reason. But, he turned baby face, if you will. And the song was actually one of the reliefs of the awful things he was doing because it's a very funny song sung by Thurl Ravenscroft with that wonderful voice. Let's listen to another verse here. Maybe someday.
You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul.
What's wrong with garlic?
Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole.
So there's about 5 verses for 5 different segments while he's doing all this stuff. But we're not going to go through all of them for many reasons. All right, our next song here is by somebody who's full of puns, but this one is not punny. It's a little different. This is by Kipodata.
I saw Daddy kissing Santa Claus underneath a mistletoe last night. He didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peep. He thought that I was tucked up.
So that is Kipodata with his, I'd say hit single, but it sounds like he's playing that on a Casio from 1982, complete with the sound effects. But I think it's just a funny song. It doesn't quite end the way you might think it does. We'll listen to a little more after this commercial break.
Jane, what do you want to do tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
They're Pinky and the Brain. Yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Their holiday plan is to overthrow man. They're Pinky and the Brain. Brain, 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 brain.
Don't worry, you'll see more. You'll see the rest of it. So let's listen to here's the denouement of I Saw Daddy Kissing Santa Claus by Kipodata.
I saw Daddy undress Santa Claus. They quickly threw their clothes on our big chair. Well, much to my surprise, I couldn't believe my eyes. It wasn't Santa after all, but Mommy in disguise. But I saw Daddy kissing Santa Claus.
So it was really his mom. Some people have said that's a cop-out, but once again, it was the 90s. Okay, our next song here is Scary Christmas by Zombina and the Skeletons from this year. I'm so happy that they're back and making music.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Sneaking up on you again. Around the corner singing. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. So Christmas is the Christmas present and a Christmas yet to.
Yeah, so Scary Christmas. They also have one about a horse of some kind, which may make it till next year. I didn't want to overdose on super scary Christmas stuff, but I'm a big fan of this band. They just seem to be incredibly decent people, I must say. Let's hear a little more of it, and then we'll move on.
See them all at the bottom of the 13th verse of Christmas one, and the 13th joyless Rudolph right through sleet and
Okay, so see what I mean by scary? And it gets even worse. The next song has a death in it. Can you believe that? Oops.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
All right, that was a perennial. I remember knowing about this song because, of course, I was much hipper than most kids in the 70s, late 70s, listening to Dr. Demento. But they started discovering it, I want to say, in about 79, 80. I remember it playing on the bus ride to school here in Fossil Bed when we lived out in the county. But, and people just thinking it was really funny. And there's a couple of different versions. I think the one I'd heard was this one, but it's been so long. But it's it's kind of a dire little song there because it's about reindeer side. No, grandma side, matricide, and there's their album Christmas Time and others. So I think that they did some different recordings here and there over the years, but I don't know. And this is good enough. I did get a little over the song for a long time, but now I like it again. But
She'd been drinking too much eggnog,
it can be dangerous.
and we begged her not to go,
I think it was more eggnog.
but she forgot her medication.
Oops.
And she staggered out the door into the snow.
All right, that's about all because we're getting longer than I'd like it to be. Okay, so we're down to is that song 6? Wow, I did not realize that was song 6. So how about that? So our next song is going to be by Three Chord Money, written.
I don't want this Christmas to be over, 'cause we've had fun with family and friends. Let's build a fire and sit a little closer. Maybe this year Christmas never ends. I don't want this Christmas to be over, 'cause we had fun with family and friends. You got plastic Santa standing in the corner. Maybe this year Christmas never ends. We got so much love, we're celebrating. It's so much fun, we're decorating. I think that it's as good as it can get. So don't take down that Christmas tree just yet. Cards come and remind me of the season, so I'm sending out this Christmas song to you. Christmas spirit all year through. I wake up to the sound of church bells ringing. I go out and I join the people singing. I think that it's as good as it can get. So don't take down that Christmas tree just yet. We got so much love, we're celebrating. It's so much fun, we're decorated. I think that it's as good as it can get. So don't take down that Christmas tree just yet. Don't take down that Christmas tree just yet. Don't take down that Christmas tree just yet. Yep. Don't take down that Christmas tree just yet.
That song was Don't Take Down That Christmas Tree Just Yet. Something like that. Sorry, Anthony. That song is by Three Chord Money and written and performed by a personal friend of the show and mine, Anthony Porter. I hope you enjoy it because that's one of the. He's done at least 2 Christmas songs. We had Hey Now It's Christmas on last year, and then I wanted to do this one too because it's just a fun Christmassy, good feeling song. And if you didn't think I was going to use Batgirl when I'm talking about Anthony Porter and his music, you have not been paying attention, have you? So Anthony, thank you for your kind permission to put the whole song on there, and you can find it on 3 Chord Money, I think it's .com, and just support local artists, which I like to do. So there's our 7-song Friday. Let's move this ahead here. There's the Don't Take Down That Christmas Tree Just Yet, 3 Chord Money. And that will be our final song there. And tomorrow we will be reviewing Goliath and the Dragon, our final peplum of the year, because next year we'll be going back to mixing it up. I just wanted to get.
By the dawn of Christmas Day, their plot shall be unfurled. They'll control the earth and bring joy to the world. They're Pinky and the Brain, it's Pinky and the Brain. They'll have ye merry gentlemen singing this refrain, that after Christmas Eve, the world will believe in Pinky and the Brain, 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 Brain. Arf!
There we go. A little more music here as we wind this down. And as I said, tomorrow we will be reviewing Goliath and the Dragon, and then next year is 6 days away. And thank you all for being with me for this year. Anyone that's watched and listened and watched my cats, all 3 of them now, and the squirrels and etceteras and so ons. So until our next assignment tomorrow, my fellow agents, I am X7, signing off and phasing out.
And into the depths of the lost worlds to meet his greatest challenge. No man could match the king's cleverness or cruelties. No man could match Goliath's might or Goliath's warmth. But when his younger brother falls madly in love, the boy becomes easy prey for the monstrous king, whose greatest pleasure is inventing new ways to murder the unprotected and the innocent, and bait a trap to bring Goliath to him. Deep in the earth's dungeons, Goliath meets the fire-breathing, man-eating, 3-headed dog of darkness. Then, with the might of 1,000 men, Goliath brings down the wrath of the heavens on his enemies.